everybody.
Hi.
I'm so glad Trevor's back.
I'm back. Yeah, and I didn't even. PJ was on last week.
Yes, she was.
She's always a joy.
Yes, she was. We had a great time. That is, I think, her third or fourth time we talked about last week.
She's great to have on.
And it feels like 80 degrees today. It's gonna be so nice.
I like in our background there we've got daffodils and whatnot.
Yes.
That's what triggers the market. Ken Moorfield will always say, as soon as you see those daffodils coming up, the phones will start ringing. People want to start, thinking about selling their house and moving and buying.
It's true too. I feel like it has been busier.
It really has.
Yeah, and I see those. Are they tulip trees? The tree that has the pink bloom that's so pretty. I just saw a great one this morning next door to a house that's for sale. I thought, well, this is kind of picturesque.
I love those. They're so unique. Well, so today we are going to talk about, we're bringing Vegas to Rocky Mount.
Yep, bring it on, bring it on.
Tony, as you know, is a builder. My husband's a builder. So we went out to the Vegas show. Not last week, the week before.
Yep.
And it was just a quick, we spent a good 3 days out there flying out, on either end there. But it was...
This is the National Builders Show.
The International Builders Show.
Builders Show.
And the Kitchen and Bath International Show.
Okay.
So it's IBS and KBIS. So as you can imagine, it's just everybody who wants to show their products come. And I have some stats here.
Well, we were talking in the hall. I did not realize you've been going to this for 8 years.
Yeah.
A long time.
Yeah. Yes.
And Tony really finds it beneficial to go each year.
Yep, he really does. And this year we kind of planned better because, normally you just go and we kind of hit things willy-nilly, but we really planned it out because the exhibitors have all where they're going to be located. So we did a spreadsheet and we wanted to, he wanted to hit this, and this. So we had each hall, we had where we wanted to go, and it was so efficient. So we felt like we had, near the end of the show, we had time to just kind of relax and walk around and really soak in all the amazing booths and Kohler and all the big ones.
Because you said it's over 750,000 square feet that you have to walk.
728.
Yes. That's a lot of square foot.
I know.
To just walk around.
There were 1,800 exhibitors.
Okay.
750 of those were new, which makes me think that everybody thinks this show is worth,
attending.
being an exhibitor, and the people come. 81,000 visitors. It's the largest in 17 years. And then next year, it's going to be in Orlando. And I do remember going, I always thought it was in Vegas, but I remember going with Ken and Lynn Moorfield way
Years
back.
ago?
Yeah, when it was in Orlando. They had their boat down there. And we enjoyed the Builder Show then. But that'll be a little more convenient because it's on the East Coast for us. So maybe Sterling will go with me.
That would be fun.
You would love it with all the decorating.
Is when she comes back with what the trends are for the upcoming year and like what you're seeing in the market. So
now I forgot.
This is my favorite part.
Yeah, that's your favorite. So there's a lot of efficiency.
If we can read Trevor's writing.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of, so efficiency, design innovation, and sustainability were the 3 takeaways, I feel like.
Efficiency, design innovation, and sustainability. Okay.
Yes. Now,
efficiency, let's unpack that.
We'll touch on that. And I think I have some footage, but, it's all probably willy-nilly. We might get to that in a minute. But, so efficiency, one example is doing things a little better. Like garage doors, I was really impressed with this one system where they stack it, right? So we open and close it, it just goes brrr, not the tracks where, the tracks kind of fail sometimes. So I really thought that was cool. And then modular homes. We walked through 3 really impressive floor plans. And, modular is a great product. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people have a stigma that it's like mobile home these are tremendous, and they'll build them, send them in a kit like already built, and you just plop it on your piece of land.
So you kind of get to customize and design it within a framework.
Within a framework, they've got really good plans that work already, including on rooftop. So I was thinking, what a great thing for,
Cool.
if you have a piece of land or you want to buy a piece of land at the beach or, out in the county or whatever, you can buy one of these and guess how much they are. They
I have
run.
no frame of reference for that.
So 100,000 to 150.
Oh,
Unbelievable.
Wow.
And they were
for about
so-
how many square feet in those?
They're small.
They were smaller?
Yeah.
Okay.
But there was one bigger one that's a 3-bedroom, 2.
Okay.
Most of them are two,
Ones or two twos? Okay.
Yeah.
That means 2 beds, 2 baths when we
beds,
say
2
2 twos.
So anyway, that was pretty neat. Seamless integration, not just gadgets, but lighting, climate, security, audio, and appliances. Big appliances right now with, Bluetooth. You can, you want to, start your oven, whatever. I'm not sure why you would want to do that, but you can do a lot with appliances just by your, Bluetooth. Everything's integrated.
So I can speak to that. I have a client who had a Bluetooth Wolf oven, and she ate a sweet potato for breakfast every morning. And she put the sweet potato in the oven the night before, and her oven came on at 5 o'clock to cook her sweet potato for her fresh every morning. That was the coolest thing to me. I mean, that's not in my world, but it was pretty cool.
See,
at her
there's an
house.
application.
So there, this was a client in Rocky Mount. So there's an application of the.
Oh my gosh, yes. All right, so let's pop into design innovation because that's Sterling's world. And so black and gold are really in. Oh, and look what I'm wearing today.
There you go, black and gold.
Well, so
I was a little surprised when you said gold, because I feel like gold has been a trend for the last maybe 2 years. Certainly the brass accents. Not surprised with black. I feel like I see it more and more.
Yeah, and it's not shiny. It's what
Like a honed finish, a
honed
matte finish.
Textures. Well, and a lot of the booths had seasonal spaces, so they had like 4 rooms. One was winter, spring, summer, and fall. And one booth actually had women sitting down so you could do your colors.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so a lot of greens, orange,
Where
reds,
did you
blues.
see the black integrated? Was it countertops or?
Yes, countertops.
Hardware.
Now, oh my gosh, this is really weird. Oh, good. Here we go. Yeah, she can just roll
yes.
roll some of that. There was one booth. Well, let's see. The black is hinting before trending because sometimes people feel like black is too hard to clean. But yeah, look at all that. Very much so. Black and gold. And
I love polished chrome too.
I know you do. Kohler had
Isn't that cool?
I know, that's a beautiful light fixture, and that's like $2,000.
Oh,
Yeah, it looks like poppies, right?
oh,
And
I
they
can
named
see
it
that,
Loretta. It was
yes.
called Loretta. I love that one. Kohler, they had a black dress on display, a really pretty black dress, and that was their way of saying that really growing influence of fashion on home design, right? And there even black toilets. It's really like
Wow, really?
Yeah, really in different colored toilets. So it's kind of weird, but black was
Some of that's really
in.
pretty.
Let's see. Indoor-outdoor living is bigger than ever.
Let's talk about that a second, because I feel like that is not just because it's spring and tulip season and that type of thing, but I really feel like that is such a demand right now for the
Yes.
patio fire pit, the obviously screen porch in eastern North Carolina, or even the sunroom. So I've been recently working with a couple from out of state, and they really are focused on the amount of natural light that comes in a designated area. So their kitchen and
So
the den
true.
or the sunroom, and
So a bunch of booths about all outdoor, high-end outdoor too. Fireplaces,
Okay.
pizza ovens.
oh,
That
cool.
seems to be, and plunge pools. It's kind of like a European wellness trend right now.
They certainly
So-
show up on my Instagram.
Yes. Now there's one, I forget which
Plunge
which
pools
one.
are those much smaller, if you're unfamiliar with them, much smaller pools, and I think of them as being cold.
They're cold, yeah.
Okay,
And
okay.
a lot of them, like, up until now, I feel like they were inflatables a lot of times.
Yeah.
You'd blow it up and sit in it and then, have it, put away. But now they're doing some combo tubs, so you can have, it goes from, 37 degrees to 113 degrees.
Okay,
So
okay.
you can have that all in one, and that's evidently, everybody feels like it's so healthy to be in an ice bath, if you will, and it helps you sleep better and all that. But you can drain. That's not really one, but that's like an ever. Look at that. I mean that bathtub is
wow.
amazing. And it has a filter too, where you don't have to clean it every time. It when you drain it, it's a really efficient system.
They do feel very European, the Polar
Yeah.
Plunge pool.
And that one piece is $8,000. So I mean it's expensive, but at least it does everything. If you want that, you can put it outside. You can put it indoor. Bold, earthy color palettes.
I definitely see that trend coming back.
Deep
Yeah.
greens, warm browns, and terracotta accents. Sherwin-Williams Color of the Year, and I meant to bring it's in my bag in there, but they do the coolest thing where they give you a
Nail
polish. They did it last year. I brought it. This one, it's called like Underground. It's like a brown, and a lot of takeaways. I brought some of those. I didn't bring them in here, but the little things you get to remind you of the exhibitor really hits home too.
You're right. When I think about the black and gold, it was kind of a stark contrast with white a few years, and now I do feel like it's a real warm, earthy, more soothing color palette with the
Yes.
accents of, like, the black is more so a neutral in the palette rather than the bold accent in a lot of them, because there is
That's
so
true.
much brown
Yeah.
and deep
lots
green.
of lots of woods, like hardwoods or flooring and different products for hardwood floors. You don't have to have the sand in place. Really good products. Tony was all about.
And he
We're getting
uses
ready to
a-
build our house. We're gonna be using some really higher end, nice, affordable hardwood and faux beams that are so beautiful but not heavy.
Right, right.
So a lot of woods and stones.
Did you
are
have any
coming back in.
pictures of those? Or
No, but
So-
we'll get those
Okay,
because we're
okay.
going to be using that, and we have 3 or 4 customs going that they want those too. So we'll bring those in. We'll share the products. That's the whole idea, is to bring all these ideas to our local community.
Right. And I feel Tony does a good job of that, particularly as it becomes with
Yeah, and I feel
innovation
like
and
Sterling
building.
is so good with. So she decorated one of our spec homes, and already she's
More
got
than
the
one.
Yeah, well, I mean, recent one that
Yeah,
we
yeah,
could
yeah.
show, but we might do that next time. But they're black and gold in there, and it's going to be open
And brown.
all March and brown. So yeah, the flooring,
The doors.
we're going to be open all March. It's right here in Belmont. It's 55 Glasgow. If you want to come in and see some of the neat trends that are in place right now, all March we're going to have that house open. So on the weekends.
I do feel like when you think about black, granite is kind of making a comeback.
Yes.
And quartz, if you have quartz, is still very popular. Nothing to take away, but it does feel like the more natural products are kind of
Yes, and
coming back again.
porcelain. There were some porcelain slabs. I don't know if you can roll that, but gorgeous. They're pretty high end.
They are, yeah.
And I feel like we can get them here, but yeah, it's really high end. Bold cabinet colors, navy and deep greens. Let's see.
There's
Okay, those vessel bowls are so neat. You can do so much with that. Accent a room with that powder room. Hidden charging stations, that was neat too. Large pantry, so you want your kitchen kind of clear, and you have like a large pantry that has all your
Air
blenders,
fryer,
air
yep.
fryers,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, that's kind of a neat idea. Also, in your bathroom, there's a lot of. I think I have some footage of accessibility, storage underneath, and in your bathroom there's one that had a fridge in there, so you can put your night, you know.
Oh my goodness.
Put your champagne and wine in there.
Wow.
But there are lots of those things. I don't know if you can roll those. The laundry room where you can pull down, you know, you've got a big cabinet, you can pull down your...
ergonomics,
yes,
kind of.
Yes, pull down
yes.
your clothes that are hanging. Flush fridges.
Look at those bathrooms.
Look
They
at
look
those
like a
sinks. Yeah. I
Crazy
yeah.
Airbnb.
I know. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh,
and
that
look
was
at
lit behind.
And there was no bowl. It like just, it went right into
Wow.
the surface. There's that
Is the
gold.
vessel sink popular?
Well, they are, but, you know, here
Oh,
we
there's
go.
the porcelain. Now, I have been seeing this more, and even these large
Look
pieces
at
for shower
those.
walls.
Oh, yeah, shower walls. That's amazing. Oh, speaking of shower walls, look at that. Wow, neat. Now, I did see outdoor space, they're using porcelain too because it's such a forgiving space. They had like somebody lighting a lighter on it, and marking it up, and you can clean it off. So porcelain's kind of a neat, new kind of
Yeah, I do
product.
feel like that was why granite's kind of making a comeback, just because of the durability factor. And, you know, while
Yeah.
quartz is so beautiful, it isn't heat tolerant, and it can chip. And granite doesn't tend to do those things as much. So I guess that's why porcelain is thriving right now too.
I think
It
granite's
seems
more
like people
affordable,
want
though.
lower maintenance, more
Yes.
efficient, quicker turnaround. Hence the appliances that will do things for you to
Oh my
make
gosh.
life a little
and here's
easier.
an example, an appliance where it's a sink, dishwasher, and produce washer all in one. So that they're side by side. And it's this way, not underneath. So people like the fact they can just drop their stuff in, not bend over. So it was really neat. I thought that was cool. And a produce washer. I'm always washing mine, and I don't ever feel like, you know, it gets clean. But anyway, that's kind of a neat idea. There was cordless lamps too. There was this one lamp where you can, it charges by battery, and the battery hooks into the lamp. There it is, thank you. You put the battery in the top, and it's magnet, so it clicks in, and it's cordless, so you can put these cool lamps everywhere. And those are the little charging.
Oh, the charger is the bulb.
Yep, it's the bulb,
Okay.
and you just put it in the station. I just thought that was a little tidbit that was so cool.
To this point, so I sold a home recently. It hasn't closed. It'll close next week, but in Lewisburg. And this is a new construction, and the builder put in several wall sconces, and the bulbs are charging bulbs.
Nice, that is so neat.
Yeah.
And we always like going to the Beverlo. I love some gas light fixtures, which we're going to use in our house, but we love talking to them. They're from New Orleans, and they hand make everything. I mean, they're just incredible. But I love the gas lights. But I think we're running out of time. I think we could have spent more on this, but maybe we will in another show. But if you have questions or want to see anything, just let us know, and come out to Belmont too to see
Your open houses.
Yes, that the house you can walk around and see some of the trends.
Yep. Sounds good. Thank you all so much for joining us this morning. Have a great St. Patrick's Day and a lovely rest of your week.